Hi, everyone, and this is Pastor X Olani Hlitana. Trust you guys are well and you are blessed more than anything. Well, it's that time of the year. Festive season is upon us. Christmas trees, shopping, people losing their minds. They buy things that they don't need to impress people who don't care, for the heck of it. So I sat down and I was thinking, what are the things that probably could be of use to you as you're watching this to implement now to what's the word, to festive proof your marriage or your relationship this festive season? Well, I think, that's the relevant word there. It makes sense. Festive proof your relationship this festive season. So I thought of like few things, and then I looked back over the years, some of the things that I always have to deal with beginning of the year, January, February, March, that have been, side effects of the festive season. Things that have happened. So I've put together 15 things. I'm not going to get into really details on them, but I'm going to be quick on these things, on how you can be able to safeguard and to protect your relationship over this festive season. Okay? So the first one is you need to prioritize each other as a couple. Whatever happens, you need to know that you still have each other and you need to please each other. And whatever that you do, you always have to ask yourself, how is it benefiting my partner? Yes, I'm going to do it for me. Yes, I'm going to have fun. But how is my partner going to share in this same fun that I'm going to have? All right. And then the other thing that you need to take into account, the second one is you need to have some me time, in this festive season. Have that time where you can just be yourself, just go without as much as I prioritize my partner, but without the expectation, obligation of having to look after my partner. So I can go anywhere and be myself, and remember that me time doesn't say you need now to be reckless. You're still accountable to your partner, and you still need to behave and conduct yourself in a manner of somebody who is in a relationship. But you need that time where you can just be, it could be a half a day and say, okay, fine, on Christmas Eve, in the morning, you do your shopping, and then I can go and do 1, 2, 3, So you need that so that you can be able to balance things. And then the third thing, you need to do things together. So the first one I said prioritize each other, but now you need to do a bulk of things together. All right? It might be different things. For instance, if you're going shopping and your partner is not a shopaholic, and you can go to the mall together while you do the shopping, and then your partner can do something else. But you need to be able to do things together. That helps you to be able to control things that usually and normally get out of hand. All right? I'm not going to mention those and give you ideas of things. And then the fourth thing, you need to share your plans now. Not on the 11th hour. You can't wake up in the morning and say, oh, by the way, I'm going to. By the way, me and so. By the way, that's ambushing your partner. It's a tactic or a technique that is used by somebody who doesn't want to involve their partners. Because if I surface in the morning and say, we're going to Sun City, and what if you're not feeling well? What if you're not ready for that? What if you don't have the right things that are needed to go to Sun City? That kind of a thing. All right? Unless it's a surprise, but obviously you can't do and I have a surprise every single day of this festive season. So you need to plan things now. You need to agree, what are we doing for Christmas? What are we doing over the festive season as a whole, so that you can be able to work your plans around, and you can be able to fit each other into the plans, and you can be able to know, okay, it's fine, on this day is going to be more suiting my partner, on this day is going to be more suiting me, and you can be able to factor things properly. And then the other one, which is number 5, agree now again on the budget that you need to spend or you need to have for this festive season. You cannot just go there and spend like you have an unlimited source. I doubt, as you are listening here, that you have a Burger King, you know, that Coke machine at Burger King. They just give you a container that is empty. You just fill it. I don't think we have an ATMs or your bank account is like that, where you can just go and draw, or you can just go swipe all the time. So you agree now, how much are we going to spend? What are we going to spend on? And on which days are we going to spend what? Sometimes you might decide this festive season we're going to stay indoors, but that indoors can be costly, because when you're sitting and not doing anything, watching movies and so forth, you might want to have snacks, takeaways, call in, and that's when you end up spending more, because haphazardly you're like, there's nothing playing on TV. Let's just go catch a movie. Let's go and do this and do that. You need to plan now, so that if your budget is exhausted by the 27th, you know that you are screwed up until, the festive is over. So the 31st, you're not even counting it. You cancel it out of your plans. Discuss the expectations now. That is point number 6. What are you expecting for this festive season? And your partner can also share what they are expecting. You might find that your partner has been thinking of visiting his or her family, and you can be able to factor that, so that it doesn't come as if now you don't want me to go to see my family. You don't want me to. What are your expectations for this festive season? So that we know, and I'm not saying you need to live a rigid life and you sticking to this. You can alter the plan, as you go, but you alter the plan based on a plan that exists. There must be a plan in place in order for you to alter. All right, something that you are working on. All right, so you need to have your expectations. And then number 7, you need to agree on how you're going to handle the families, whether you're going to them or coming. If your family, like me, they are in Cape Town, and you have to take into account, okay, if I'm going to Cape Town, the kids, and how much will that cost? Driving, flying, all those dynamics, you need to factor everything together, and you can be able to know how everything fits in together. And then the other one, number 8, you need to agree on how you're going to handle abo bundle of joys. Yo. By the way, are you aware that schools are closing on the 5th, I think first week of December? And these bundles will be with you up until the second week of Jan. That's like 40, give or take, about 41 days that you will be with them. I know with me, I've got boys. A day, they eat 2 loaves of bread a day. Yeah, so you can do the maths. If a loaf of bread is about 15 rands, so you just have to have 30 bucks. And bread, daily bread, it's something that has to be there every day. So 2 loaves every day, just as a backup. Anyway, so you need to agree, are we taking the kids away, to which family, why? And also, if we're taking them away, when are we taking them? When are they coming back? What are we leaving them with there? All those dynamics, you have to talk about them now. You can't just decide when now. It's like and you don't know what to do. You just want to get rid of them, and you'll start having disagreements. So to eliminate those, talk about it now. You need to keep to your tradition. What traditions do you normally, adhere to when it comes to Christmas with your partner? That becomes your foundation that you work on. Now, whatever that you alter, whatever that you adjust based on that. So if your tradition is that you go to Bella Bella, So the starting point is, are we going to Bela Bela again this year? You understand? So you need to be able to keep certain traditions, but at the same time, you need to introduce new things. But that has to be done in mutual agreement. All right? And then, number 10, you need to be content. You need to be content with what you have, what you can afford. You need to be content with your partner, because festive is the time everything is freely and willingly available. Okay? You can sleep now with one spouse and wake up with 4. So you need to be content with the person that you have. You need to be content with the budget that you have. You need to be content with the limitations that you have. All right? Don't go around doing things that you wouldn't necessarily do and start blaming the festive. It's not the festive, it's you who is the problem. Number 11, you need to manage and control the friends. Okay? Agree with your partner. What are we going to do with our friends? When are they going to visit? When are we visiting who? Arrange with them even now and say, can you come and spend Christmas with you guys, or you guys can come over? It has to be clear, and you need to be on point with regards to what you are doing and how you are doing it. Okay? So you need to manage and control the movement and the relations with friends. Number 12, you need to count your blessings. You need to keep God in your lives throughout the festive season. You need to pray together. Wake up in the morning, pray. Before you go to sleep, pray. I hope you'll be sober enough, even if you are not sober, just to say, thank you, Lord, for this day. You don't even need to know how to pray, just to say, thank you, Lord, for this day. Please protect us. We thank you that we'll take wise and responsible decisions. And you see, just acknowledge God in the midst of everything. Okay, so you need to count your blessings. You might not have a lot, but what you have, you need to appreciate. All right, number 13, you need to assure each other and reinforce trust between you guys. So let your yes be yes, let your no be no. When you say you will do something, fulfill your promise. It's amazing, in that space of 4 weeks or 3 weeks of the festive season, you can be able to resurrect even the trust and faith in your partner or in you that has died. Your partner might have lost all faith in you. I promise you, because let's say you've been misbehaving the whole year, if you can be able to behave now over the festive season, I promise you, it could take you 3 weeks for the trust that you could have otherwise developed or reinforced over 6 months or 12 months of the year, if you can be able to conduct yourself in a manner that is, is welcomed by your partner. Okay? So you need to make sure that you reinforce the trust. Do not lose your identity over this festive season. Do not lose. That's number 14. Do not lose your identity. Remember who you are, and whatever you do, make sure that you always keep in mind that you don't tend to be somebody that you are not. I've seen a lot of people come festive season, even Christians, they become something else, and then they come January, they blame the devil. There's no devil. I'm sure the devil is so done with his plans, and he's going on vacation too. I'm sure he's done with his plans. He's going on vacation. He's having everything on autopilot, just waiting for you to make stupid decisions. All right? And then the last one, number 15, have fun. Have fun with your partner while you're creating new memories, and you're making sure that you can come in January and you look back in this festive season and you say, I'm proud of you, my love. I'm proud of myself. And you can look at your kids and say, I'm a proud father, I'm a proud mother for the choices and the decisions that I've made. That's me, Pastor X. Hope these pointers will help you to safeguard your relationship over this festive season. God bless you and be safe if I don't speak to you again in this platform. And remember, I'm available throughout the festive season. 083-331-7350. You can WhatsApp or you can check on Facebook or Instagram, even on YouTube. Remember to press the subscribe button at the bottom here. Be good. Sharp, sharp.